Because I work for myself, I get to decide what I do every single day, which is very cool. But when I first started, I thought it was extremely intimidating to have all these decisions to make. Like I had all these things that I wanted to do, and I just didn't know where to start. And some days I would just end up doing nothing at all. So I was very ashamed of myself. I thought I was lazy, I thought it wasn't meant for me, and that maybe it would just be easier to go back to working for someone else. That's when I started learning about cyclical living, and it completely transformed the way that I organize my work now. So a few months ago, I started tracking my cycle. I was writing every single day the way that I felt and the activities that I wanted to do that day. And it started to make a lot of sense because I realized that we definitely don't have the same types and the same levels of energy throughout the cycle. So I thought it would be interesting to start adapting the work that I was doing every day to the phase of the cycle that I was in. The first thing that I decided to do was to create my own calendar. So I don't follow the monthly calendar, I follow the one that is reflective of what's going on inside of my body. So it's different for everyone, but mine is a 26-day cycle. Usually the cycle is supposed to start with the menstrual phase, but it doesn't make any sense to me because it's actually the follicular phase that is associated with new beginnings and like the beginning of a new project. So for me, it just made more sense to put this one at the beginning. Makes so much sense to me, I don't know. So at the beginning of the cycle, I usually set intentions, which are just things that I want to make or things that I want to experiment during the cycle. It doesn't mean that I have to achieve everything during those weeks, but it's just a kind of nice reminder of all the things that I want to be working on. It also gives me a better idea of when to do what. For example, I have some projects that require a lot of creativity and others that are more about finishing something that I haven't finished for one reason or another. So it just gives me a lot of clarity and also vision for what's gonna happen for the next few weeks. I don't have to make decisions every day. I do that at the beginning of the cycle, and then I get to follow this kind of initial push that I gave. And then at the end of the cycle, I get to take that list and reflect on it and see the things that I did and the things that I didn't do and decide if I want to take them on to the next cycle or if I just don't care that much about them and let them go. Sometimes I find it hard to make a decision. I get too into my head or I let other people's opinions and ways of seeing the world get into my head. Like I just get confused basically. So I decided to make this list of values that I choose to live by. And that way, every time I have to make a decision about anything, I get to go back to the list and decide if it makes sense for the person that I want to be and the person that I choose to be. You get to decide the kind of person that you are, and like the things that you value about yourself and about other people are your decision and not anyone else's. I feel like for now I need to have this as a daily reminder as well. So, yeah, that's fun.